Hello. It is Tuesday morning, almost not morning anymore. And I just wanted to do a little video about how things are going. Um, so we have been here in our new apartment for a little over a week. Um, and basically everything's unpacked, almost everything's unpacked. Um, Things in the second bedroom, which we're basically going to be turning into kind of a sitting room slash library. Like, I'm kind of calling it a library because I think that's kind of cool. But basically, we have bookcases and our two reclining chairs in there. Um, that is still kind of not totally put together. Um, but um, but everything else is basically unpacked. And we went on Saturday and picked out a couch and love seat, which is being delivered tomorrow, which is exciting. We have not, so we had a couch and got rid of it in the moving process. When we had the moving guys there, we had them take it out for us and get rid of it. And so now in the new place here, we haven't had anything in the living room really to sit on. We have our desks, we have our desk chairs, but there's no comfortable thing to sit on. So there have definitely been afternoons and evenings when I've just wanted to be able to curl up on the couch. So it'll be nice to have that. And the ones that we picked out, initially we thought we wanted a couch that pulled out into a bed, because we tend to use that a lot. And just pull out the bed and watch TV lying on the bed or whatever. But we ended up choosing ones that are recliners. So on the couch, the two ends recline, the middle one doesn't recline, but the two ends recline. And then on the love seat, both of the spots recline. And we chose to get electric recliners, so that basically there's a button on the side. So instead of it being just a manual one where it just pops out, the feet pop out, it's electric. So you can. I had to stop myself from singing the "It's Electric" song, which Eric is fond of singing whenever we do that. Anyway, sidetrack. So with the electric motor recliners, you can basically stop it at any point. So you can recline part way, and it's just kind of a nice feature. It costs a little bit extra, but it was, I think it's worth it. And then we came home and had to figure out, okay, so with the outlets where they are, how are we gonna plug the couches in? Because that's not a usual thing you have to think about, is how to plug the couches in. But anyway, so that's good. So those are being delivered tomorrow. And I had my first Sunday of commuting the 3 hours round trip, which actually was more than 3 hours because I hit traffic on Sunday to church and back. And that was not the most fun, but I managed. And I actually have to go down there today also for a meeting. So that'll be great. I mean, I'm ending up doing a lot of driving, but it's all highway driving, so it's making it so that my car is getting really good gas mileage. So that's good anyway. And I've also this week had the opportunity to be watching Flora a lot, my niece, who is just great. It's just so much fun to be with her. She's 11 months old. She'll be a year on the 29th of this month. And it's crazy to think about how, almost a year ago, Eric and I were here. They were living in their apartment here. And so we came here to their apartment, and we're here while she was being born. I mean, she wasn't born, she was born at the hospital. We were at the hospital in the waiting room for 17 hours or something crazy like that, trying to sleep in the waiting room, and then eventually came here and came back to their apartment and got some sleep, and then went back and like met her when she was, you know, hours old. And it's just crazy to think that that was almost a year ago, and see where she is now. Um, but it's like, it's just great to be able to spend all this time with her and like be as close as I could possibly be to her. Like, I could almost look out this window and see their apartment. It's ridiculous. Like, I can see their building from here, but I can't quite see their apartment. So, but Flora's mom, Lois, has had jury duty this week. So she was called on Monday and then was chosen for the jury, so she had to go again yesterday to actually be in court. And today they don't have court, so she's off. But then I'm back tomorrow to watch Flora again, and hopefully the case will be done tomorrow. But like, it's been fun to get to spend time with Flora, and you know, she's just kind of goofy, you know, a goofy, fun, good-natured for the most part, although she's had a cold this week, which I think she shared with me, because I woke up this morning with a sore throat. But whatever. So yeah, and like, she's really close to walking, I think. Like, we think that she will probably be walking by the time she turns 1, because she's like standing for longer and longer. And I swear on Monday she has like little animals that go in this little barn, and when you squeeze the animal, they make whatever noise the animal makes. So she has a cow, and so I was making the animal noises, and so I was mooing for the cow, and I swear she was like looking at me really intently, and she mooed back at me. Like, it wasn't quite a moo, but like, I know that she was trying to copy me. And it's just like, seeing those kinds of things is just so cool. And I mean, me with the background that I have in human development and teaching and all of that, it's just, I love seeing the development of kids in action. It's just so cool. Anyway, so enough about Flora. So that's been a lot of fun, although it's also been really tiring, because I've had to get up early-ish every morning, and I haven't recovered really yet from the move, from the packing and the actual move and then the unpacking, and like, it's been, you know, like 3 weeks of pretty intense stuff. So I think that this cold is kind of a combination of Flora sharing her germs with me, and me not getting enough rest and all of that. And we need to rig up some better blind system for the windows, although I'm getting better at just ignoring the light and sleeping. This morning I was still pretty much asleep at 9 o'clock when my alarm went off for me to get up and hook up my morning antibiotic. So I think I'm getting better at sleeping through the light. So that's pretty much the update on what's going on. Health-wise, I apparently have a cold or something. I don't know exactly. It's basically just a sore throat. I'm a little bit congested, but it's basically just a sore throat so far. I'm hoping that if I drink a lot today and kind of lay low as much as possible, although I have to get ready to leave in about 45 minutes, and then be gone the rest of the day. But hopefully if I kind of conserve energy, I will be able to stop it from progressing further. And yeah, there's really not a whole lot else going on health-wise. So yeah. I'm continuing with the clindamycin. Today is an on day for it, because it's Wednesday. And I'm not doing it back to back with the doxycycline, because I've found that that's just too much nausea. So I've just spaced them apart, which is working much better. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh, and we have our internet hooked up. which we didn't when I did my last video. So that's kind of a big thing. It's really nice to have that. We got that hooked up on Saturday too, so that's been great. So yeah, so we're just really settling in, and the closing for the condo, for selling the condo, happened on Monday. It was super easy. We actually weren't at the closing. We went on Friday to the lawyer's office and signed all the papers and everything. And then the lawyer handled everything, the lawyer and our realtor. So we didn't have to be at the closing. So it's done. Like, it's such a weird feeling, and I'm sure it's much, much weirder for Eric because he lived there for so much longer, but like, it's a weird feeling to think of never going back there. So yeah, it's a little strange, but we really like where we are. So I think we're both really, really happy to be here. It's a little bit, I'm struggling a little bit, like not too much, but a little bit with being like so far away from my family. But I'm sure that we'll figure it out. My parents are trying to figure out a time to come up here and see the place and everything, and I'm sure that we'll, you know, figure out regular times to go down and see them or have them come up and see us. So I'm sure that'll all work out, and hopefully do the same with my siblings, because we're as close as we could possibly be with Eric's siblings, but like we're obviously not with my siblings. So anyway, okay, so I will stop it here. I meant for this to be short, and of course it's not, because they never are. The videos just don't ever stay short. So I hope you're all doing relatively well as possible. And happy May. May is Lyme Disease Awareness Month, along with awareness for a ton of other things, including, it's also Brain Tumor Awareness Month, which is also something that's kind of important to me because of a friend of mine from my church who I've mentored and you know, is an important person to me. So the fact that both Lyme Disease Awareness Month and Brain Tumor Awareness Month are in May is kind of interesting. But anyway, but it is Lyme Disease Awareness Month, and I know that some people are doing some things to try to spread awareness. After so many years of dealing with this, and I did a lot with awareness and advocacy and all kinds of stuff for a long time, I tend not to necessarily do so much with that, but maybe this year I'll do something. Anyway, so I hope you're all having a good week so far, and I will talk to you again soon. Alright.